fat supplements, and Stu's like, "Oh yeah, I take that stuff. I got the gummy." And he said something. What'd you say? So I don't take too much. I said, "No, it's because you like gummies."
And I go, mm-hmm.
There you go. I like gummies too. Do you do melatonin at night?
No.
No. That's made a huge difference for me.
Oh, good.
I mean, I fall asleep and stay asleep all night since I started doing 10 milligrams of melatonin or whatever every night.
There you go. Some people need it.
And it's funny you mentioned the gummies because it's telling me it's lost access to my LinkedIn account. Let's see if we can reestablish. Yep. Okay. Now, beautiful. Your destination was reconnected. Um, but even though the melatonin was helping me to go to sleep at night, I would forget to take it. But then when I switched over to gummies, I
Now,
don't forget.
I
Look,
know, man. They're so good.
I'm like a little kid with gummies. Ooh, I'm
Like
gonna take
candy.
my. Yeah. No, no, no. It's medicine. So there you go. There's got to be a lesson in there. There's got to be a lesson in there though, of if there's something that you want people to do. What's up, Vicky? If there's something that you want people to do, if you want them to build a habit, if you want them to remember something, if you make it so pleasurable that it is more painful not to do it than it is to do it, it's the carrot and the stick. But why do you can take creatine or whatever in powder, you can have it in a pill, you can have it in whatever. But why the gummies? Because it's a fun delivery vehicle for something that you want to remember to do.
It's easy. You don't need to make a shake out of it. And don't have to shake it up and make a mess.
Uh-huh.
So easy to take.
Convenient.
I don't have to think. Like, how many scoops do I need to do?
No thinking. No, okay, let's do this. No thinking, no measuring. It's fun. It's yummy.
No mess.
No mess. That'd make Terry happy because apparently I'm messy. I know that's probably hard to believe, Stu.
Yeah.
Stu's like, no, I
Sometimes
believe that.
I would say this. Sometimes I, hit those shakers and forget to like fully lock it down. Next thing you know,
Yeah,
I'm wearing everything that I was shaking in my shake.
yeah. Stu, you've been at this for 30 years.
You would think.
What was the video that finally went viral? Well, it was my shake mishap video. Seal versus blender. Um, but easy, convenient, no thinking, no measuring, fun, yummy, no mess. Well, crap.
And you know what else I'm seeing, Jim?
What's that?
And this is a great segue because, you know, last week I finally pulled the trigger on what you've been advising me to do for 10 years.
Uh huh.
And I made that walk along video with me,
Uh
even
huh.
created a PDF to go along with it.
Oh, you did?
And yep, in fact, I'll send it to you.
Oh,
And
cool.
I have been selling it like cotton candy at a carnival. So, and I tied it into some relaunches.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom,
What you
very topical.
what did you? Okay, cool. So that's great. I'm
A-
excited.
And I think it's made it easy for people to follow along. They don't
Yeah.
have to think,
All I got to do is literally
follow along.
push play on the video and follow along.
Right. I don't have to
And
flip pages and wonder what's next. I'm just going to follow along.
um yeah, there's something here. Like this is worth thinking about. I'm not sure we'll think about it, but it will come back to it today. Because there is a way that this translates into what we had planned to talk about today, with follow-up funnels. And so talk to me though, and for those of you that aren't paying attention and been paying attention as we go through, what's up, Adrian? What's up, Brad? What's up, Paul? Susan says gamification. I think that's part of it too. I mean, I don't know if gummies are really a game, but that kind of thing, adding fun, as long as it's genuine. There are a
Yeah.
lot of people who've tried to add gamification where you're like, this is just
This is
freaking stupid.
stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Seen that.
You know? So, but absolutely. So tell me, this is news to me. All right. I did, because I'm in the elite PT, whatever the time. I mean, I'm in the, there's no other levels higher than me, right? In PT club, because
No,
there's
you're the man,
ego
Jim.
attached. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even have to ask you what you need. I just know it. Yeah, you're just you've reached that level.
so tell me though, what did you end up doing with, I know I got the email where you gave it, we talked last time about, launching, relaunching, and we said, hey, this is the kind of thing the top tier dudes just give it to them.
Yep.
um Tell me kind of what's happened in the last week as far as getting it on the site, promoting it, sales copy, any of that good stuff.
Well, wrote an article about it.
Okay.
Um, got it up on the site. Used the short sales letter genie to put it up there.
Okay.
Um, and I didn't make a cover yet, which that's my next to do list. That kind of went in reverse. I'm gonna go to Fiverr and actually get a cover made. I made a temporary one for this
Okay.
first week, and let's see, newsletter, article, social media, live Q&As. Both of them were started off with never quit stretching topics. So yeah, I've been relaunching, and then I put in some upsells into the store and relaunching uh, ageless athlete and tactical fitness over 40, and they all get a um, um, ageless. Oh, I'm sorry, they get the what you call it,
Never quit stretching.
never quit stretching at a discount with their purchase.
Okay. So it's $20. You click on it. Dude, that looks really good. I mean, that it's not giving away too much. And then you got the never quit mindset. Has anybody taken the upsell never quit yet?
Oh
Just
yeah,
curious.
yeah, selling courses too.
In connection with the
Oh
never
no, no,
quit
no,
video stretching?
not yet.
Okay. No, that's
Yep,
cool. I'm just
yep.
not trying to get all in your
Now click
business
the
or
ageless
anything.
athlete real quick. There you go.
Oh, I like how it's pre-checked.
Yeah,
No, that's great, man.
yeah. So that's like you get a I think you get a 15% discount with the book or ebook if you buy them together.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I mean,
Yeah. Once I get a cover that looks similar to all my other covers, I think it'll be really cool.
yeah, I yes. Is there a way you can A/B split test
What do you
or
mean?
covers?
Yeah.
Because this thing
Kind of
stands
sits out.
out so
Ah.
much.
Okay.
I'm just see what get something done. I'm
Okay.
saying that, but also this just it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like this one is not like the others.
True.
Um, maybe mess around with this 30-minute where it says 30-minute training video. It's a 30-minute real time with Stu training video type thing. Just
Yeah.
play that up just a little bit, but the other thing would be putting a an icon on this that indicates play, play the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
video type thing. And
Yep.
that again, just playing with it because this stands out so much. they're like, in this never quit stretching video with Stu Smith, um, maybe try never quit stretching real time video with Stu. Um, that again could make a difference, could make a difference, positive or negative. But
Okay.
I want to say y'all need to see, dude, in a week went from hey to hey, it's up, I'm selling. And a lot of, I mean, and that's a big deal because half of this game, what I'm learning, half the game is planning and the other half is execution.
Yeah.
And a lot of people stay in planning and don't get in execution. And Stu's like, nah, I got to get this shit up and get it sold because it doesn't
Yeah.
do me any good with it sitting on my phone.
Right. Yeah, and I decided to just, create my own little cover and at the same time go get Fiverr to make one. So that should be like next week. But you're right. I'll try to make it different than the others, but
Yeah,
just yeah, good call.
awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we talked about launches last time. We've talked about all kinds of stuff, but we talked about launches and sales copies and other things like that. And so now what we really want to talk about, let me check. We got comments on uh what's up, Lawrence? What's up, Marco? We got the comments coming in from the Facebooks and from the YouTubeage. Um want to talk about follow-up funnels. Want to talk about following up with these people, the ones that have bought what we're doing here. So we're going to use the example of your real-time stretching video. So what is the objective with somebody who buys the real-time stretching video? Like when they buy it, ultimately, what do you want them to do?
I want them to open up that video and start stretching.
Okay. Okay. No, no, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. You want them to, the 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 bottom line is that you want them to, number one, you want them to get the result because that's what they're buying. They're buying the result.
Yep.
We've talked about this. They're buying the result. The they're buying your experience. They're buying the trust that you're not going to jack them up and that you're going to walk them through it, doing your
Yeah.
surfboard pose, excuse me, warrior pose, but the surfboard pose is the way I look at it. So great. What else do we want them to do? You got to think across the board. Okay. Think about them as a customer getting a result. You got to think about yourself as a business, as the whole big picture. What else do you want to have happen for these people or with these
Um,
people?
I see well, I guess see a result for themselves. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, get the result for themselves.
Okay.
Okay. What else do we want to have happen?
And then share that result with me. Get some testimonials.
Okay. Share the result with Stu. Also share with others. Okay. With others, their sphere of influence. Okay. What else do you want to have happen?
Mm, I don't know. I just keep them. Oh, buy more stuff. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah,
worked hard to
yeah.
get them as a customer, either a new customer, existing customer. We want to buy more stuff. In order to get them to buy more stuff, though, what do we have to do? We have to keep adding value, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and in order to, the ultimate objective of all of this stuff, okay, ultimately, what we want to do is to create and grow a relationship. That's ultimately what we want to do. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. and this is like a real relationship. I mean, not like Tinder or Ashley Madison or, one of these things, but like a real relationship of trust. I mean, there are people
Yes.
on here that I have known for years. Okay. I mean, like I've known Brad for almost, it's got to be close to 20 years.
Damn.
Um, but ultimately we want to develop a relationship. So how do we do that with a $20 purchase? Well, we do that with what's called a follow-up funnel.
Mm.
And a follow-up funnel, if you're looking for quick a quick definition, a follow-up funnel is basically a set of pre-planned communications that happen after somebody does something. Typically, they sign up for something or they buy something. Okay, they can also define um, a follow-up funnel as like retargeting and other stuff like that, and get real all crazy and Gen Z on it and stuff, and it's just not. My old brain is like, yeah, the easiest way I can describe it is just it's a series of emails after somebody signs up or buys.
Mm.
And if we're talking about somebody has bought your thing, the other thing I would say is that, and this is just kind of a prefix or a preparation H or whatever, whatever this is a preface. That's what I was looking for to what we're going to talk about. Think about this like you're talking to a real human being. Put yourself in the position of the person who just bought and look at it from their perspective. Yes, I said we want them to buy more, but they just bought.
Mm.
And so if they just bought, do we really? I mean, yeah, we ran them through a funnel and we tried to get them to buy more stuff right then while they were buying. But now that they bought, what do we want them to do? If you really think about it, you think about human communication. All right. So, Stu, and this, I've got a pre planned list of kind of hoops that you can run through all of them or some of them. But the very first thing you should do, what is the very first thing you should do in your follow up funnel when somebody buys? What's the very first thing? Thinking about it, if you just bought something,
Yes.
what do you expect to happen as the very first step?
I expect a thank you email. And with the entire goal is to stay engaged with the customer,
Yep.
or
So
a welcome or thank you. Yeah.
right. So a welcome slash thank you. Now, me personally, we have learned over the years with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of interactions online that if you split the welcome and the thank you
Hmm.
into two different events, you do better. Why? Well,
Interesting.
a lot of reasons, and we'll talk about them real quick. But the welcome email should go when? A couple
Immediately.
days later, just no, it should go immediately.
Yeah.
Why should it go immediately from the customer standpoint?
Um. Well, for a variety of reasons. One, I like to know that my order went through and everything's processed. So it's more administrative reasons, but also just to, they just gave money and they gave it to a company that's going to send them something.
Right. So if it's a physical thing, how long is it going to take me to get my crap? If it's a downloadable thing, where's the link to get my crap? If it's a combination of that, where's the link to get my crap? And when's my other crap going to be here? I mean, that's that simple. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to close that loop because otherwise they turn into a 2-year-old screaming and worrying and it's a ripoff and you're stealing from me and all my stuff has disappeared and oh, woe is me and I'm going to have to call the FBI.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The other thing, though, especially what what happens when you order something from someone you've never ordered from before? Where typically does that email end up?
Like in a spam folder.
In a spam folder.
Yeah.
And the more stuff you have in there, the more complicated, the less direct you are in your communication. The chances are of ending up in the spam folder are really high. And if you are in the spam folder, you want to be able to hide to find you. So the subject line for this is like, your purchase of the, never quit stretching video, or here's your book access for Ageless Athlete. That
Mm.
it's lit, and that's all it is. That's all they care about. Now, what does good manners dictate that you should do when someone buys from you or does something nice for you? Your
Should
mom
say,
would tell you to say,
thank you.
right. So, by sending the thank you note the next day and keeping it short, we basically have an opportunity to, if something happened that this ended up in their spam folder, this might not if it's shorter, but we've got another chance to say, hey, thanks for your purchase yesterday. If you had any problems, here's a link to hit us up. We got some other stuff coming your way. Thanks again. Talk to you soon, Jim. And keeping it real short. But what that does is if they miss this and then they see this, they're like, oh yeah, crap. Let me reach out to them. This has done more to head off refunds at the past than anything else we've ever done. Just having this 2 email sequence.
Smart.
So, and you want this to go immediately, this goes the next day. So then, Stu, what do you think we ought to be doing initially if we want to help them get a result and we want to develop a relationship with them? What kind of emails do you think we should be sending?
After these two,
Uh-huh.
um, usually something with value. Give them some new information that you just came up with, a new article, a new video, um, newsletter.
Yep. Okay. 100%. So what I like to do is if we want them to get the result, then I like to send just like you say, a value email in the form of here's how to get a quick win. Okay. And whatever the quick win is with the product. So in the case of your never quit stretching video, how can they get a quick win? What's the quickest win that they could get?
Do it. Um,
No, you're right. But
yeah.
what if they're concerned that they have to set aside 30 minutes to do it? Could a quick win just to
Oh,
be
yeah, yeah.
just to do the first 10 minutes, do the first 5 minutes of the video at the end of tomorrow's workout?
Yes.
Your
Yeah,
next
that's a great
workout,
one.
tomorrow's
Yeah.
workout, just do the first 5 minutes because you will go through every single motion in it and become familiar with how it goes and you get into a rhythm with it.
Yeah, great idea.
And you'll see it's not going to hurt and it's progressive and it really is real time. You think about that because it's like, well, if I did the first 5 minutes, am I going to do 10? Okay.
Yeah.
That's like, I tell people when they buy the book, go to page 16. Go to page 16 and read page 16. It'll take you 2 minutes and it'll change your life. What's on page 16, Stu?
Why people buy.
Why people buy. That's good. You see what I mean, though? That's a quick win. We get them a result. We get them engaged with the product.
Smart.
Now, if we want them, so, just if you've got a book, give them 3 pages to read. That's going to get them like either really engaged with the book or it's going to get them a quick little, oh, holy shit, I didn't know that. I need to really read this. And that's easy to do with books. So
Yeah.
now, if we want to create a relationship with them, what's something we could tell them that would make them see us as an attractive character?
Here's some. other ideas you can add to the program,
That's
or
one.
um,
But if you want them to get to know you, what could you tell them?
mm, you're killing me.
How about
Uh,
your origin story?
blanking. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
So now you can tell them your origin story. You can tell them a relevant story.
Yep,
Okay, so you could tell them the story of when you invented Mobility Day and
yep.
why.
That's what's going to happen today.
And then you can casually mention your friend Jim, who's been bugging the shit out of you for a decade to make this video and didn't even ask for a share of the profits that you've already made from it. Um, but that's kind of thing. It's like, oh, but then you realize the Mobility Day was because you were feeling old and needed a break in the middle of the week. But then you started seeing the performance benefits for all ages, including the ones that you had been beaten on for 6 days a week for years. And I mean, tell the story. Now, it doesn't have to be one of them old man stories that takes 30 minutes and everybody's listening politely for the last 27 minutes of the story. But, take a good 3, 4, 500 words to tell the story. So what have we done just with these first four? We got them what they wanted, prove that we deliver. We're polite and say thank you. We show them how to get a quick win and start driving them to the result. We share with them the reason why behind we do, what we do, and who we are. And they're like, oh, wow, this is kind of a cool dude. Now, you said before also, you want them to share, right? Where does most sharing take place?
Um, email and social media.
Social media. So the fifth thing, the fifth communication that we have with them is basically let's get social. Okay. Connect with me on Facebook. Connect with me on here. This is where you can interact with me directly. This is where I do my podcast. This is where I'm open up your universe. You can't assume that they know who you are, what you do, and how you do it. You got to tell them, hey, if you want real-time swimming critiques, go to TikTok. If you want to see me all buff and doing all these poses you see me and the fellas doing on the covers of my books, head on over to Insta. Arch my back. Like you do. Um, I do real-time Q. Where do you do your real-time Q&As every week?
Social media.
No, you do them on YouTube, right?
YouTube,
Where do you
well, all three: YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all at the same time. Thanks
Okay.
to
StreamYard.
StreamYard.
So you got to tell people. So now they're getting engaged. Hey, this cool dude, he's helping me get this stuff. Wow, there's a whole universe of stew out there. So now we want to start piling on value. So do you like it when someone sends you a gift you weren't expecting?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's not creepy.
Hmm.
So the next thing, and again, all of this is based on years of doing this. Okay. But sending somebody a communication about a cool bonus, either one that they already got that was included or an unadvertised. Now you've been doing this so long, you kind of I'm going to show you something here in a second that might make you really think. Um, you've got a lot of stuff just sitting on the Stu Smith digital shelf
Mm-hmm.
that you could take 30 minutes assembled together and turn into a really cool unadvertised bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
But you send them something like, hey, here's an unadvertised bonus. Here's something that wasn't included, but I think you might like it. Kind of like when you used to go in the go to the bakery and they're like, hey, you want a cookie? Yeah, I love cookies, mister. And then he gives you a cookie. Okay. So next, I have found, wow, I floored him.
Sorry, my something happened to my light.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Um, Next, I have found this is a good place to share case study because
Mm.
about now they're deciding whether or not they're going to follow through. Maybe it got a little hard. Maybe they got a little busy. Maybe they got a little away from the reason why they bought the thing. And so this is a time where you pop them with a case study, where you bring in somebody. Hey, before Stu's real time video, I was walking with a cane and everything else. And now look at me, superstar. Um, Case study, great time for a case study. Okay. So now I like to, what are the top 5 reasons why people buy anything, Stu?
Top 5.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know. You rattle them off better than
Make
I
money,
do.
save money, save
There you go.
time, avoid effort, escape pain. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and everybody loves a way to get a faster result. So, what I like to do is send them a speed hack. Okay. What is a speed hack? It's how to get something done faster, whatever it is. Now, again, I mean, I could see a speed hack for your thing to be like, okay, here's how you're going to get this done. Condition and whether they do it or not doesn't matter. If they know they could do it, they've gotten value. Um, Take your stopwatch and use the beep of the stopwatch as your trigger to start doing the video. Or the speed hack is, share the video onto your screen so that it's like you're watching TV. Just something to help them get a faster result with whatever it is you're doing. You can't maybe always do that, but the other one is an efficiency hack. Okay. So this is about time. A speed hack is about saving time. An efficiency hack is about saving effort. So I can tell you, I mean, save an effort or an efficiency hack. I could see watching your video in front of the TV at night. And
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but there's a lot of TV that, like if you're listening to the news or something like that, you don't necessarily have to look at the screen to be able to do it. So I can be doing my little stew workout because I don't have to do it across a basketball court. I can actually just do it, stand up, turn around, do it, stand up, turn around. I don't need the basketball court to do it. Then after you do that, sending links to existing content. So you've got a ton of content on your blog. You've got a ton of content on military.com. You've got a ton of content on YouTube. This is how you could launch people down the path to absorbing stuff that you have done before. And that's a cool one. And then finally, sending some sort of a feedback email. Tell us how we did. What do you like? What do you need? What can you want more of?
Got any questions?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by this time, they should also be in your regular communication stream of your weekly newsletter. They're in your battle rhythm of your promo. So if you're doing it the way we do it, which is, I mean, you send a newsletter every week, right, Stu?
Mm-hmm.
What's in your newsletter? Article.
New article of the week, the live video that I did, and um, usually that's it.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
And so You're getting regular communication, and then you're in the launch, relaunch, promo, ongoing thing. There are a
Yes.
lot of people out there who will tell you, "Hey, once you take them through one follow-up funnel, then they should automatically go into another one where they're in a promo funnel. And then if they buy or if they don't buy, then they go in another promo funnel or they go in a follow-up funnel until they fall out and do all this other." Dude, that gets way too complicated for me. I look at it as if they buy something, I have a follow-up funnel related to that that's made up of some or all of these communications. And then they're also in my battle rhythm of communication. Now, I know some of you right now are thinking to yourselves, geez, that sounds really complicated, Jim. But Stu,
Is there a genie for this, Jim?
did you know there's a genie for this, Stu?
I did not.
For real?
That's why I asked. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
dude,
haven't
yeah.
used it. I'm going to
Okay.
though.
All right. So let me show you what we got. And this is the genie that helps you do this is the onboarding email genie, where this will write. You can load your avatar, you load your profile, you load your offer, and it fills in a lot of the stuff. Then you got to fill in a few other things. Okay. Probably take you about 30 minutes to fill this out. But then it writes your welcome email, your thank you email, your quick win email, your story origin email, let's get social email, cool bonus email, case study email, speed hack email, efficiency hack email, links to existing content email, and your feedback request email. So would you invest 30 minutes to create 11 email follow-up sequence? And if the answer is not, holy crap, I don't
Yeah.
know what would. And so I'm just going to have it write these. Now I'm going to tell you a little origin story behind this, Stu. This genie contains 2 full days of my life, because I can tell you exactly where I was when I made this. I was sitting in the Juan Valdez Cafe in Aruba, and I sat there for 2 days
Mm.
coaxing this thing into life, to make it amazing. So this is just an example project that I have for a email follow-up system called email automated email mastery. But basically, this is, gives them access, tells them what to expect. We give them 3 steps, which is whitelist us on email, follow us on social media, watch the masterclass video. Then it sends a thank you email. Okay.
Mm.
And here's a quick win email. Then my origin story, which gets a little long, but that's okay. I mean, that's a little, but you can always edit it. Let's get social. Cool bonus. Case study. Oh, look, there's Stu. Discover how one Navy SEAL transformed his book into a bestseller. Look,
Mm.
look, I'm pimping you, baby. Shamelessly pimping Stu. Um, speed hack email, efficiency hack, link to existing content, and then feedback request. All of it customized to you, what they bought, who you are, all that good stuff. And then you can download all those emails. Uh, Something's funky. Huh. Maybe I got to double check something. I don't know. I must change something. Anyway, we can download as text or not. Let me hit refresh. It may have just been because I had the thing open for so long. I'll double check it. But all the time that this is going to save you. I mean, how long does it take you, even with the genies and stuff, how long does it take you to write an individual email? Like think it through and write the thing. It's like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would
Um,
agree.
if you knew what email you were trying to do.
Hmm.
So there you go. I just had it open for too long getting ready to prep this. But here's all the emails. And so you just go through, do a quick edit job, copy and paste it over into your email thing, and there you go. And looking at this, I can see some things that I want to do to improve it based on some changes that I made. I guess I didn't hit the number 4 button. So, anyway, I want you to kind of envision how much time this would save you for getting that done. It's pretty nuts. Anyway,
Significant.
yeah, it'll save you a bunch of time. So, so what did we talk about today? Let's kind of summarize. If you want to make the most of your launch, not only do you make the most of the plan and the execution, but then you have to follow up. And this is where, I mean, have you ever bought anything and you never heard from the people ever again, Stu?
Yeah, it's rare, but it happens.
It happens all the time to me.
Yeah. Like put it this
So,
way, if I buy so much stuff, if half of it didn't show up, I wouldn't even remember that I bought it. So it could very well happen more than I realize.
but where do you get, I mean, for real?
No, I'm just joking. I
Oh,
mean, a
okay.
lot of times I'm like, oh, I forgot I bought this. And it shows up on my doorstep. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, forgot all
Yeah.
about this.
That's why that's why I'm not allowed to buy stuff on my own. I got to route it through the purchasing department.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
So Terry knows when it's coming, and then she tells me, "Hey, there's something up at the there's something in the mailbox." I mean,
Mm,
her phone lets me know that there's stuff that I need to go get from the mailbox, and the mailbox is like 300 yards away, so it's like a quarter-mile round trip to check the mail. So there you go. So here's the thing. Think of the biggest thing I would say, and this, it's maybe become hypersensitive to this stuff, but do you like it when people talk to you like they're a marketer, like they're
mm.
talking at you? Do you like that?
No, I do not.
But when somebody talks with you and like sounds like a normal human being, does that resonate?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, stop talking to people like a marketer and start thinking about your customers as people, and you'll probably do a lot better.
Yeah.
So, and follow up. So, all right. Well, Stu, if they want to do your never quit stretching program in real time, almost as if you're at the Severna Park Fitness Center with Stu Smith, where can they go?
It's on the main page at stewsmithfitness.com.
.com. Isn't that where it is?
Mm-hmm.
Severna Park?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Our community
there you
center.
go. So there you go. Click on that, sign up for it, take all the upsells. And if you want to have access to let me finish my thing, and then I want to show you something kind of cool, because this was something about creating bonuses and other stuff like that. I want to share with you something that I did.
Okie doke.
And for all of you that are really prolific and have a bunch of stuff. So if you want to have access to amazing AI tools that think like a marketer because they were trained by a multi-million dollar marketer, me, then head on over to copyingcontent.ai. Hey, you like that little
I
tagline I'm
like
playing with?
that. That's
Okay,
good.
so full disclosure, something that we're working on. We are working on front end products to get people into copying content. So we're splitting off individual genies, of which we have, I say 70 plus, but it's kind of like, people people throw around a number for forever. I think there's more than 70 now, but I don't know. So what are you telling me not to do, Susan?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm being told don't tell something, but I'm not sure what I'm not supposed to tell. Okay. So one of the things that you need to do whenever you're trying to get somebody to buy something, or if somebody's buying something and you want to help them get a specific result. And if this sounds like I'm rambling, nothing new. All right. But if you want to if you want somebody to buy something and you're doing a launch or you're coming out with a new product, you need a reason for them to buy now. That's important. But after somebody buys, it's really important that they get the result. So we were thinking yesterday, we're working on a funnel where we're going to be selling access to a specific genie and doing some stuff to get people into the front end. And it's related to product launches and the product launch genie. So, and this isn't something we're going to do for every genie, so don't ask. I mean, people, can I just buy access to one genie? No, it's not what we're doing. So anyway, what I did was I went back through all my existing stuff and I turned it into a dashboard that's not available yet. But if you look at all your existing stuff, Stu,
Yes.
and you think about, okay, if somebody was learning about stretching, if they were learning about mobility, if I went back to all of my existing body of work and I found training that I did on mobility, I found a training that I had done on stretching. I had found, a section that's in a book that I'm not really pushing anymore. But I take all those things and assemble them into a dashboard or a hub or um, something to go with the thing that you're selling. And then use that to help people get the result faster, better, easier
Yeah.
without having to reinvent the wheel, without having to do anything other than organize your existing resources. And so I went through and I did a search inside of copy and content and found all the stuff.
Oh, nice.
And it was more stuff than I ever realized that we actually had. So all I did was take existing stuff and organize it in a new way centered around a specific result. And I know that's kind of running around my tail to get to my,
Hmm.
to get to my head. But all I'm saying is that a lot of times you have the stuff, but it's not organized in a way around a specific result. And so there's no harm in just taking all your existing stuff, organizing it, and saying, hey, if this is the result you're trying to get, here's all the stuff.
Mm,
But
I
I
would
didn't
agree.
have to create anything new. All I had to do was just organize my stuff. So anyway, just pretty cool for
Yeah, I'd
something,
say.
and in the process, going back to the conversation we had, when you come out with something new, when you do something new, make sure that it benefits your existing customers as well and that they get the benefit of it. And so that's something cool that we're doing. So anyway, just stay tuned for more on that. I know it's kind of a half-formed idea, but it'll make sense once y'all see it, especially those of you that are members of copyandcontent.ai. It's pretty cool. So anyway, that's what we got. Head on over to copycontent.ai and join if you're not. If you are a member, go use tools because they work and they're awesome. And if you want to be limber, flexible, and good looking and handsome and beautiful and gorgeous and at your ideal weight, head on over to magicpill.com. I mean, stewsmithfitness.com. All right, everybody, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.